They have so many troops over here. Like, we kind of need them to take Dhaka ASAP. They're 21%. Like, you need to take a city to make sure all these international troops don't immediately perish. Okay, now Russia's at war with the Germans as well. I mean, how well will you actually do, though? I mean, Finland, Baltic Duchy. I mean, you have troops on the entire front line. Okay, you push a little bit into Ukraine already. Like, who's the weakest link here? The Baltic Duchy, maybe? Probably the Baltic Duchy and Finland. I mean, Norway's actually surprisingly been holding on fairly well against Sweden. I'm surprised by that, because Sweden usually, like, just smashes them into the dirt. So the fact that they're alive in any capacity is surprising to me. Okay, this peace conference is over. Lithuania has, I think, just joined up with Russia. Well, they declared independence. Which does mean that Germany is cut off from all their allies. Will you actually join up with the Moscow Accord, though? The Forest Brothers. Germany's declared war on them. Will you join up with Russia? I don't know. I mean, Lithuania, they at least declared their independence during the Second Weltkrieg, which is better than when they declare their declare war just like random times and get crushed. At least now that there's at least Russia behind them. Can you join up with Russia? The elections, revolt, declare the republic, reorganize the state, rewrite the constitution. Maybe not. I mean, Lithuania's already pushing their troops into Germany, which is funny. And actually, Baltic Duchy and White Ruthenia splitting their troops up to go fight against Lithuania might actually weaken them a little bit to Russia as well. Don't die. I think all these troops are about to die. But I mean, if you take any city against Party Commune, I'm pretty sure you win. Yeah, no, you're all dead. Bye-bye. It was nice knowing you, but you are dead as all hell. Yeah, the AI and naval invasions are sometimes incompetent. Okay, Lithuania did join up with the Russians. So that means that's Moscow's first ally in the war. So congratulations to them. I mean, I think I don't know. Like, if they kill White Ruthenia and then Russia throws all their troops here directly on the front line with Germany, we could see some interesting things appear. But then Austria might also get involved. I don't know when Austria usually gets involved. Usually when either Russia or France pushes it a little bit too far in. That's nothing for now because we want to make sure our industry gets right on track. Like, are none of you preparing a war? I can't justify a war, right? Because I am a subject nation. So my options are a little bit more limited. Also, it looks like the Ottomans might actually end up winning a war. Either that or this ends up just being a war that lasts forever. Both of those are definitely potential outcomes of this. God, the Entente. I mean, this is the Entente, man. How many men have they lost? How many men have they lost now? Over 500,000 for absolutely nothing. It's very impressive. Now let's go for more excavations. We can get more factories from trading. Like, how many civilian factories are we actually getting from trade? 5. So that's almost like double our actual civilian output. Which is nice for us. Venezuela, please do not attack us. I mean, you're trying to attack Panama. You need to navally invade them because, yeah, again, the Canadians are not going to give you military access through the canal. So good luck with that. And the Baltic Duchy is starting to push their way into Lithuania. Lithuania might end up collapsing. But we'll just kind of have to see. And again, I'm basically at this point just waiting for the Entente to let us into the war. By the way, are you fully... Yeah, you know, you don't need to train anymore. You're fully good to go. Okay. So, I mean, we've got our troops up from, like, green up to experience, which is pretty good. You know, I'll take it. Let's go for 1940 support equipment. As you can see, France has already pushed their way through Alsace-Lorraine and is now pushing their way into Germany proper. Oh, fantastic. Excellent. Excellent. Lovely, lovely, lovely. At this point, I recommend that you declare war as fast as possible. Austria-Hungary is federalized? Have they? No, now they're federalizing. Okay. They need to annex Hungary at some point afterwards. But, I mean, this is going to make the AI much stronger. Because they will all be under one military command instead of being like 5 different AIs trying to figure out how to do coordinate anything. But that's one more civilian factory for us. War support goes up to like the Navy. What if we... More organization. You know what? Yeah, let's use Entente strategies. Let's try to make our military a little bit better for right now. Yeah, no, like this is really bad for Germany, and by proxy, us, right? Because without Germany, I can't imagine the Entente has the ability to win a war against the Internationale. Maybe if the United States joins our side, then we might have a little bit more wiggle room. But that's really about it. I think it's like Bavaria they need to conquer for Austria to join in. I feel like that's correct. Okay, and a war over here is still not ended. I'm assuming, again, the Entente probably is not going to declare a war while they're already at war. So they're going to wait until... They're gonna wait until they're done their war in India, and then try to do something else. And do you have your bonus against... So I know eventually you get a bonus against everyone, but it does not look like that's been the case so far yet. Okay, they're taking that city, so you're now at exactly 20%. There we go, finally. Finally. So we'll give all the territory to the Confederation first. Yeah, which is going to be like most of it. Basically that. Because, I mean, they did do, like, all of the work, essentially. And then we'll give the Dominion of India everything else. Congratulations, you can have the rest of this territory. And also have that. Was it worth all those people dying? I mean, probably not. And now you two are going to have to fight amongst each other. And we'll see how that goes. Probably not great. Okay, Nepal has now been founded as an independent nation. Well, not independent, but they're a puppet state, but you know what I mean. When's your next Victorious 2 stream? Probably Monday. Either Monday or tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Maybe tomorrow, actually. Yeah, no. Tomorrow we'll do Victoria 2. And then on Monday we'll play more Kaiserreich. I think that makes sense for now. Basically looking at my schedule, the way I've set it up. Makes the most amount of sense. The Entente air training scheme. Yeah, I mean, sure. I have no reason to say no to the Canadians' request. Like, it doesn't give us anything, right? Maneuver warfare. State of the British fleet. We need to do Project Plow, or France needs to do, like, retank the continent. Or they have a decision. I don't know. But we need to get involved, because Germany's already losing the war. I mean, they've conquered Lithuania, but that's not saying much. I mean, Russia's actually about to kill Ukraine as well. Like, Russia's been doing pretty well. Not so much against, like, the north, but in the south, they've been killing it. In Serbia and Romania, I think they can join up with Russia. I believe, at least. Russia might need to be at war with the Austrians for them to say yes, but we will see. Okay, we have more military factories. Put one there. Are we missing anything? We're missing light tanks. I guess we'll start producing light tanks. Even just out of one factory seems okay. Okay, decision available. War propaganda. We don't need it. We're at 84% war support, which is pretty good. And now it's almost 1939. Honestly, we'll go for the 1941 industry equipment. Seems good to me. Again, are you preparing a war? You want to snatch Zambia? You get annex war gold against Barceland, which is you. So that's going to basically connect your colonies together. So I wonder if Portugal's going to declare war down here, and that delays us joining the Wildkrieg even more. I mean, it's not impossible. The fall of Kiev. Ukraine has capitulated. Will that lead to Austria intervening? Not yet, but probably soon. How many troops does Poland have? 17 to 52. Germany actually has a war goal against Poland. They could annex them, which is very strange. I kind of want it to happen just because how weird it is. And then they'll go to war with Austria. I mean, overall, that'd be bad for us because it'll have Germany on... What do you call this? Like a three-front war? An infinite front war? It would not be great for them. Let's just put it that way. And how many troops do you guys have? 70 to 212. How are you guys doing? It looks like the Entente... Canada has sent some volunteers to the Germans. Do we know how much manpower you guys have right now? Not a lot. Your manpower is pretty bad. Your manpower is pretty bad. Your manpower is also pretty bad. And Germany has a lot of manpower. So, I mean, they pushed out their way up towards the Rhine, but this might kind of be the end of their initial push. But Canada and or France, I really think this is your time to invade. Because again, being a puppet state, I can't do anything. White Ruthenia is now dead. So yeah, so Russia is actually doing really, really well. They're gonna. I mean, Norway's actually pushing their way into Sweden, which is I've never seen. I've never seen the AI do that. Like we did it when we played as Norway, but that's of course like a completely different separate situation when the players playing as the country. But now that Russia is basically shrinking down their front line to just being here, it's gonna give them some benefits. Let's just put it that way. But I mean, if Romania and Serbia join up with Russia, they'll be in a really, really, really strong position for themselves. French Republic. Like this war, I mean, this war is still going on. Still don't think they have their bonuses quite yet. Iran's losing to Azerbaijan, which is hilarious. Establish a doctrine, Entente gun study. Artillery manufacturing. Well, let's just get ourselves a little bit more organization, a little bit more recovery rate. Well, those are not bad at all. Do you have cores over this? Okay, you do have cores over all this. Have these always been here? This little thing? I don't know. Okay, someone's justifying a war against us. Is it Venezuela? No. The Deconfederation. But yeah, you're trying to invade them first. Your focus will finish before the Deconfederation, so of course we'll be dragged into another war in India, which is just fantastic. Love to see it. Exactly what I wanted was another war in India, which I don't think the Entente can win. Yeah, looks like India... I mean, India's fighting against Russia right now. We could send, like, an attaché to Germany. But I don't think any of our leaders will be able to upgrade right now. And, like, you're not going to cost that much, right? You're going to cost 17 points, which is not that much. Honestly, we're going to send an attaché to you. Mostly because I want to see at least what's happening right now on the front. Did they refuse it? You not accept. Too low opinion about us. Well, that's rude. Well, I've improved relations with you then, so we're at least in the positives. Probably like once we're at war with France, they'll be more likely to say yes. But again, when are we going to be at war with France? I have no idea. Because nobody seems to have any intention of actually going to war. And I'm not sending volunteers over here. Like, that would be a ridiculous proposition for me to make. I mean, the Baltic Duchy's falling apart. The Russians are definitely going to be able to push their way through Lithuania. I think it's like when Russia reaches, like, I think, like, Danzig, Austria can intervene. So I think it's French takes Bavaria or Russia takes Danzig. That's when they go to war. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, now the war has begun. Get our troops ready for a naval invasion. Like, if we can land everywhere here, that'd be nice. So you guys do not engage. Come over here and let's see what Mexico's actually up to right now. Because you're at war with the Germans. You got a lot of Chilean soldiers here. Which does scare me a little bit. And of course you have troops here. Do you have any troops on this port? Yes. You do. Okay, well... Not all going according to plan, unfortunately. But yes, we will enter the Wildkrieg. To get our ships out of here as fast as possible. I'm assuming we're now at war with you. Yes, we are. The American United States, I mean, I think they're still going to lose. But what do we do right now? If there's a bunch of Chilean soldiers in, here, maybe you're preparing to naval invade Cuba? Yes, they're naval invading Cuba right now. The Entente and the Reichspakt will meet. Will they succeed? Will they fail? Probably fail. Okay, let's navally invade. Let's try it. Germany wants an aggression pact. That seems okay. More war propaganda against the Commune of France. And hopefully this doesn't stir any tensions within the Socialists or the Empire. Are they landing on our territory? They are. Portugal's declared war on you. Well, I think we're about to lose our capital. Because the AI is navally invading it. Where's my ships? Yeah, no, we've lost Jamaica, which is horrible news. So we gotta navally invade to take back our capital. Which again is not really where I want to be right now. Where even is our capital right now? Our capital right now is Port of Spain. The Halifax Conference. Well, I mean, we'll try to secure our area here as much as we possibly can. Got some Chilean submarines. Where's my Air Force? But you also fly the Caribbean, naval strike, port strike. And you, I mean, fly you here. And then air superiority, interception. Let's try to kill everybody we possibly can. Okay, so the conference has failed. And the British are here. Which I would say is not great. In fact, I would say it's really bad. By the way, Germany, will you give me an attaché now? No, I don't have political power to actually do so. I mean, you love us a lot now. Why do you love me now? Improve relations, non-aggression pact. You know what? Okay, fair enough. Okay, so let's get our troops home, please. Don't lose too many men. We've lost 72. We sank 2 Chilean submarines. And our navy is ass. So I guess we'll try to repair all of our ships. Do I even have any naval bases anymore? Where are you guys going? You going here to repair? Sure, why not? Seems okay. Ethiopia's gonna warn Somaliland. Or Somaliland? Somalia. How will that work out? Who knows? Denmark wants a non-aggression pact. Do we have... I was going to say, do we have naval invasion research unlocked? Of course we do. We've done it twice already. Honestly, go for like the 1942 weapons. That thing is more than okay to me. In Austria, you are... I think you really need to join this war. Okay, we got a lot of Entente units here as well. Finland's capitulated. They are garrisoning Kingston with their entire army. So Kingston is occupied by the Chileans. Not what I wanted, you know, to be fair. How many troops does Chile have again? 14 to 35. Yeah, go here. How, like, Brazil... You are not going to join a faction, as maybe. It'd be nice if you joined up with the, with either the Reichspact or the Entente. Iceland is in the Reichspact. Which actually is kind of rare. Iceland actually usually either stays neutral or joins up with the International. I still have no idea. I'm guessing you're at war with the Deconfederation? Yeah. I mean, we'll join the war with you. Do you have Mosul yet? You do. You've lost Baghdad, though. Okay, let's increase military funding. I mean, we are at war now, so it makes sense. You're going to approach Albania. Of course, Albania, the strongest member of the entire alliance. Let's try to think. Again, our army kind of sucks. There are 100 Canadian ships down here. All my ships are kind of spread out. I'm assuming they're all trying to repair. Okay, you're repairing in 3 days. Again, it would be nice to do an invasion. Yeah, because you're now down here. But you can't get far enough down to do anything. Again, you guys are in Kingston. I mean, if I can invade you... But I can't. Like, it's basically impossible. So I'm not too sure what route are we going? We are going down... Well, we've done the, we've gone down the Liberal, Social Democratic Coalition, and now we're at war with the entirety of the International. Well, we started this campaign yesterday. But you've only missed maybe half an hour of this current section of the stream. Not too much. I think we'll just take Baghdad. You'll win. I'm trying to think. What exactly do we do right now? Okay, fall of the Rashidi Emirate. I have no idea who that even is, so I'm not worried about it. Who's our shitty emirate? Maybe somebody down here? But our allies. What are our allies planning on doing? You want to invade this island. Because it's for some reason owned by Chile. Nobody has any plans to navally invade, Can we, like, get some Canadian backing so I can help kill these, British ships? I don't want the British to be around here at all. We have 100. The thing is, like, a naval invasion right into Kingston, it would be nice to get, like, them out of here. But I think I lost, like, a lot of my factories, too, didn't I? Yeah, I think I lost, like, 3 factories. Because we lost Jamaica. I mean, do we try to invade... Why are our allies preparing to invade Denmark? Do we plan to invade, like, Britain or something like that? 21 out of 111. Ireland's not in any faction. France isn't in a... I was going to say France isn't in a faction. Of course, they're in the International. But we need Austria to help beat back the French. And then it kind of goes out saying, 2 Sicilies I don't think is going to survive for too long. I don't know exactly what that big pause was. Like, I don't think Venezuela and them are planning to attack us, which is nice. Albania's joining up with the Austrians. What we need is, like, one of these people to join our faction. But I don't think it can happen. Like, I think... Right now, the American Civil War is, I think, slowly grinding their way into a stalemate. Hello, Vale. And a stalemate is, not the best for us. Unsurprisingly. I just want to take back Jamaica. That's it. A simple little request. Okay, there's still, like... These 2 Colombian divisions. Like, it's either that or we, like, land in Mexico. But they have a lot of troops here. So, like, that seems like a non-starter. And you have 1 troop here, which also seems like it's going to be difficult to dislodge. I mean, it's like we can try. It's like 49 days for that to be prepared. What's the Union of Britain like? Oh, right now they're just they got a lot of troops. Like, they've got at least 50 divisions, and they've got a lot of ships in the Caribbean right now, which is not